I'm going to start the timer again in 3, 2, 1. I did not say these people forcefully entered the house. All I said was, you need permission to enter the houses of the Prophet. So show me the permission that these 4 individuals had to enter. I didn't say that they forced themselves into the house of Aisha. So again, you're misquoting me. And my question wasn't, why were they there? My question was, why is it that 4 men are sleeping in the house of Aisha? You saw the bird's eye view. So where's Aisha and where are they? And why are all 4 of these men ejaculating? What are the odds, yeah? The 4 men come to Aisha's house and all 4 of them ejaculate. Yaar ko had on diye, what's this? You saw the room of Aisha, yeah? So that's that point. Then I'm glad that you said that this is all nonsense, etc. Because so far I've only quoted your Sunni books. So alhamdulillah, you agree with me that your books are nonsense. Also, you quoted Tabrasi in his tafsir, yeah? You lied. I just checked. Bhaijan, jhoot na bolo. I just checked the tafsir. It says in there that Sheikh Tabrasi was quoting a Sunni and then he refuted that claim. So don't lie, my brother, come on, you know this. When a Shia alim quotes a Sunni source in his book, what does he do? He mentions it, then refutes it, just like you guys have in your books. Oh, the Rawafid believe this, however, this is the truth. You have that in your books, yeah? The same quote that you gave under the verse that you said, Sheikh Tabrasi in Tibyan, he says there is nothing in the verse that indicates ijma as a proof. And we have explained in Usul al-Fiqh, its summary is that this address cannot be intended for the whole ummah because most of them are contrary to the description. Rather, among them, they are those who commanded evil and forbidden good. So there you go. So you've lied upon the Shia source. Yeah. So make sure you don't lie again. And then you mentioned the daughters of Rasulullah, Brother Suhail. Are we debating the daughters of Rasulullah or are we debating is Allah pleased with all the Sahaba? This is the 3rd time you've changed topic. Number 1, you mentioned Tahrif. No, there was nothing there. You mentioned Abdullah ibn Ubay. There was nothing there. This is the 3rd time. So now, let me mention what I'm going to mention. So now, my second rebuttal is this. The Quran mentions in chapter 2, verse 233, breastfeeding is up to 2 years. That means after 2, there's no breastfeeding. We also have a hadith narrated in Sahih al-Bukhari, 2647, narrated by Aisha herself, that fostership is only until the suckling period, which is of 2 years. Okay. Now let's have a look and see if Aisha agreed with the Quran. And then I'm going to ask you, is Allah pleased with Aisha if she went against the Quran? Why? Because we have a tradition in Sunan Abi Dawood 2061. It says that Sahla, daughter of Suhail, came and said to Allah's apostle that we used to consider Salim our son. He's dwelled with me and Abu Hudayfa in the same house, yet he saw me in short clothes. And what should I do? The Prophet said, suckle him 5 breastfeeds and then he becomes your foster son. Aisha used this incident, did her own ijtihad, and then said, oh yeah, by the way, and the hadith goes on to say, Aisha allowed adult men to suckle adult women's breasts. Yes? On her own ijtihad, which goes against the Quran. The Quran says fostership is only up till 2 years. Yet we have a tradition here in Bukhari 2647. Aisha says, once the Prophet came to me while a man was in my house. Subhanallah. He said, oh Aisha, who is this man? Hold on. Your husband doesn't know this non-mahram sitting with you on your bed? Astaghfirullah. Aisha says, he's my foster brother. The Prophet said, oh Aisha, be sure about your foster brothers, as fostership is only valid if it takes place in the suckling period. So no wonder these people were having wet dreams in the house of Aisha. She's allowing adult breastfeeding. Kind of makes sense now, doesn't it? So the Quran says up to 2 years, the Hadith says up to 2 years, and Aisha is allowing grown men. So is Allah pleased with these men, Sahaba, that are suckling the breasts of adult women? That's my question to you, right? Because this narration explicitly states that Aisha used to ask the daughters of her brothers and the daughters of her sisters, meaning her nieces, who were adults by the way, to give their breast 5 times to random men if they wanted to come and see Aisha.
Your time's up.
You tell me if, okay.
Your time's up.
Allah's pleased with this.
Your time's up.
What kind of joke
this debate